Well, welcome everybody. It's a pleasure to have you here at Energia Park. My name's Graham Dewhurst and I'll be taking you through this very exciting Celtic Challenge match here in Dublin this afternoon. We're just waiting the teams coming out. So beside me is Sene. So what are you thinking? Are you looking forward to this game?
Yeah, this game will be an exciting one. It's the fifth round. One of the sides, Wolfhounds, have produced four really strong wins against some competitive sides. So this will be a really good challenge as well for the opposition from Wales. Weather-wise, it was a bit wet this morning and it seems to have cleared, so not too much wind as well. So it's not a bad day for a bit of territory and running ball. Yeah, absolutely.
It was lovely and sunny in Belfast earlier when I left to come down to Dublin, so hopefully the weather has followed me down, which is good. But it's going to be a very exciting match today. Here's the Wolfhounds team you can see on the screen. Captain Molly Boyne, of course, will be crucial to this Wolfhounds team. Who else should we be looking out for this afternoon?
Yeah, that pack is looking really strong. Second row, Emir Corey had an outstanding last few games. Hannah O'Connor as well at vice-captain. Front row there leading the pack too. Really good to see Claire Bowles in at the blind side flanker again with Brittany Hogan, who has been outstanding in the last number of games. She's played every single minute, back from injury from a number of different incidences over the last season. So that'll be a strong pack there. Jade Gaffney, I'm really looking forward to. Played since she was 12 from Navan Rugby Club to Old Belvedere, now partners with a very senior and experienced player, and Nikki Kohi, who's been kicking very well this tournament as well. Back three looks strong, and obviously there, the centres. I'll be looking forward to seeing how well the Katie Heffernan and Aoife Dalton combo go.
Yeah, I think they're an experienced combo, aren't they? That 12-13 for the Wolfhounds. Both Leinster and they know how to work together, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and Aoife's wonderful to obviously bleed in players like Katie Heffernan, who has been in the Sevens program for a number of years and has the ability to switch over to 15s quite seamlessly. So defensively, they're pretty solid, and then on attack, they are also exciting and get some gain line there for the back row.
Well, it's a team who are top of the pool. For anyone unfamiliar with the competition, just as the Lightning team come up on the pitch there, the way that competition works is we've had one full league of 6, and this is the last weekend of the regular season. Then the top 3 teams go into a three-team playoff, and the bottom 3 teams go into a 3-team playoff. Wolfhounds the only ones who have actually nailed themselves dead at the top of that table, and although they could potentially be shifted if they lose today and Edinburgh win with a bonus point, it seems highly unlikely, I would have thought.
Yeah, highly unlikely, but there's a really strong side here in the Gwalia Lightning team. Their front row have been performing pretty well in these last 2 games. Really experienced game manager in Robin Wilkins as well to guide the pack around and guide the back line.
And here come the Gwalia Lightning team, and as you so rightly say, they are a very strong side. They've had as you can hear, good support. Good support out here today as the Wolfhounds come out in their quartered strip. But Lightning have had a few very tight matches, none least than last week against Edinburgh, where they just lost, pipped at the post, and even Clover's match 19-17 just before. So this is a side who are right on the edge of doing something. So keep your eye out from them. As you heard there, the referee today, Max Weston, so he's out beside the pitch. So it's going to be, let's see who's going to kick off. I think it might be Lightning who are going to receive. Lightning playing in that royal blue, yellow topped strip on the right-hand side of your picture. Wolfhounds in their navy and white. It's going to be very exciting to see. It's a lovely, perfect day for rugby here this afternoon, isn't it?
I was looking super excited. I can see Aoife Dalton there, ready to go. Girls are looking good in the warm-up as well.
So here we go. Lightning get us underway. Great team from the Wolfhounds to start us off. Aoife Moore there, good set of hands. Great take by Parry. A lot of kicking early on, just looking to get a bit of territory. Wolfhounds have a good chase up. Rod parry there at 15. Busy early on. Big handoff. Goodness, parry by name, parry by nature, but there's a little bit of mistake in the back, and the Wolfhounds have it over the left-hand side, all the way out. Putting huge pressure on. Lovely offload out the back door, and what a try from the Wolfhounds. Absolutely outstanding. Not even 1 minute played, and Wolfhounds are in the corner. Katie Heffernan, the very person you were talking about just moments before the kick-off.
Oh, absolutely. Able to kill momentum and win that transition ball turnover there. Look at this offload here from Hannah O'Connor all day long. Wonderful, wonderful finish there from Katie Heffernan in the corner.
And that's just what you're wanting. That's just what Coach Neil Olcott want to see, that interplay between backs and forwards. Having forwards who can handle like that, it just makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think Nikki Kohi did really well to receive that kick again and made sure she got a bit more territory, seeing they only had one defender in the back.
So there we go. Wolfhounds 5, Gwalia Lightning 0. The other thing is just Wolfhounds just winning that kicking battle early on as well. There's not much of a breeze around here. It's pretty neutral. I was down on the pitch and it does slightly favour the Wolfhounds, but it's more away from camera. Is that going to reach the 10-metre line? Just does about, but it bubbles and bounces. Wolfhounds do well just to gather that up. Bit of a charge down, great work there, and finally gathered by Kelsey Webster. Outside centre for Lightning. Lightning now have their opportunity. Shan Jones at 9. To Reardon, who scored against the Clovers earlier in the competition. Good battering run there, was there? Hands on the deck. Oh, little break right through the middle. Shan Jones finds a bit of space round the fringes of the ruck. Molly Reardon, heavily involved early on, back in scrum half position. Pick and go round the corner by Constable. 10 metres away from that Wolfhounds line. Could it be an instant response? There is space out wide. What a tackle. It was needed. It was needed by the Wolfhounds. And a turnover as well. Wow. Lightning had numbers on that right-hand side. What a critical tackle.
Outstanding line speed from Aoife Dalton then to come up as any good third team would do, lead that defensive line and kill momentum, win the ball for her team.
Oh, and a chance to take a little breath. It's just good to show there this Lightning side are going to give as good as they get. Some lovely interplay there. Reardon particularly getting involved from hooker position. Shan Jones nippy round the side, something to watch out for.
Be interesting to see this first line out execution goes.
Plenty of movement. Eventually up at the front, good take by O'Connor, who of course did that lovely offload for the try, and look at that interplay in the back line. Gaffney, lovely hands again, pushing it out there, constantly making the ball do the work.
Yeah, keeping the ball alive.
All the way out to Corrigan on that right-hand side, who gives a little big step. Good support from Ryder. Gaffney again to Barrett. Big drive by the prop forward, pumping those legs. Cocky little floated pass. Look at the strength there. Great strength from the Wolfhounds. Somebody's lost a boot in the middle of that, but on we go. Oh, she spotted a bit of space, Cocky. Lovely offloads, and here's the packing in just now. Well, Max Weston was right on the money there. I was too excited by the play to spot them.
It was exciting to watch, and they're able to find those soft shoulders, the Wolfhounds there in the outside shoulder there. What you don't see in these players, and getting the momentum, is some wonderful hands, some wonderful work off the ball from Brittany Hogan to set up a couple of those gain lines as well for the backs. Everyone's touched the ball there from Wolfhounds, so everyone's in the game. First scrum as well of the match.
And they're very keen. Sorry about the sirens in the background there. They're very keen, the Wolfhounds, just to keep the ball alive. They're not willing to just slow it down at ruck time. It's pass, 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 offload from the deck as well.
Absolutely. You can tell that they're looking at the space and looking to execute where that space is. And look, the girls have done a lot of work over the summer and throughout the campaigns before this and club season and during the week to have those skills to get that ball off the ground as quick as possible. So makes for a free-flowing game of footy, makes it a bit more pretty to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go. First scrum, as you said, so 5 minutes into the game. This will be an interesting marker. It's obviously, in case you couldn't tell already from the pictures, it is one of those 4G pitches here, so there's going to be no cut-up turf and anything like that. It's all about just getting a good stud hold on your first position. So you shouldn't see too many scrums collapsing because of bad footwork. Already Wolfhounds get a little bit of a drive on, does go down, but illegally. Max Weston right on the money. Lightning take it quickly all the way over to that left-hand side. Caitlin Lewis. Webster again. Shan Jones, that's a good up and under, quite long. That was a great take by Ryder and an offload. Great kick, just looking for that 50-22. Is it going to go? That is an outstanding kick. Brilliant vision. And that is some thump.
Yeah, it was a great kick and fair play spotting that space in the back line. In terms of transition, going from attack to defence, it's a work on a really good experience for the back three for the Wolfhounds to have during games like this, is the defensive positioning there. So Lightning were able to exploit that space that they saw.
So a little bit of movement again. Nice take there by Lucy Isaac. And an offload, not willing to drive it, keeping it alive through Hopkins. What a crucial player that Welsh under-20s number 8 is for Lightning. Here they go again. Bryony King, the captain. Stays on her feet through the tackle. Nice little interplay. Reardon and Jones working very well together in multiple combinations, even in this opening period. But for the second time in the 22, a familiar outcome. Those Wolfhounds jackling in.
Yeah, wonderful jackal there from the captain there, Molly, to win the turnover for to Wolfhounds. A second entry from the Lightnings into their 22 metre, into the try line, and unfortunately haven't been able to come away with points. Wolfhounds take the territory and come into their second line out of the game.
Wolfhounds also forcing a little bit slower ruck ball. They're committing more players into the rucks. They're just making a nuisance of themselves.
Yeah, spacing wise, they're looking pretty good around the ruck. Fluidity when they're making the hits are nice and square, so it means that it gives time for the fold from defensively, hold and fold on each side, and it means they can come up and have a bit more momentum on their defensive shapes and their connections.
Just a wee bit of tape going on. I don't think it's anything too much to worry about for the Wolfhounds there. Just an opportunity for everybody to catch their breath. It's been a very exciting opening 8 minutes. If you're only just joining us, welcome to Energia Park in Dublin, the final regular fixture match of this Celtic Challenge. Wolfhounds sitting top on 19 points. Edinburgh sitting second on 15 with the other Irish representatives, the Clovers, just behind on 14, but that match is ongoing at the minute, Edinburgh and Clovers. And just behind them are the Lightning side on 11. The outcome of the Edinburgh Clovers match is critical to them as well. With 70 minutes gone in Edinburgh, it is Edinburgh 27, Clovers 21, so really tight match there.
Well recovered there from Brittany Hogan as well to take the gain line.
Great play. Look at the power of the Wolfhounds. They've got so many attacking options in their arsenal. They've got power, they've got pace, but this Lightning's team are here to play as well. Lovely turnover. Little bit of interplay. Good take by De Vera. All the way out there to Caitlin Lewis on that left-hand flank. And I think it might be a penalty advantage to the Lightning as well, just coming around the fringes of that ruck. Maybe making too much of a nuisance of themselves as Bryony King takes it in. Wilkins has been lovely with the hands, and Webster, number 13. There's suddenly a 2-on-1. Lovely pass from Parry, all the way out to Thicker. Does Thicker have the pace? Yes, she does. In the corner. Lightning strikes back. Well, that was just beautiful play from Lightning, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
End to end, both wingers. Beautiful to watch.
It was pretty to watch. Really good hands here. Drawing pass, basic here on the outside, and a wonderful finish there from Lightning.
Well, we're being treated to a really top drawer match here. 8 minutes gone, 5-all here at Energy. Now it's going to be a very difficult kick. Literally straight into the way the breeze is coming. It's not too strong, but it's enough to make this a really difficult kick. You have to be bang accurate when you're kicking straight into the wind, because even a fraction off and it could make you look stupid. Oh, yeah. But it's certainly not. I say not much of a breeze, but just at the backs of the Wolfhounds slightly, and right in the face of Wilkins.
As that kick doesn't make it over, credit to Lightning there on that turnover from the line out that Wolfhounds had possession on, and they were able to convert that territory win into points.
So 5 points all, and probably a fair reflection of the way the match has gone so far. It's even in 10 minutes, it's kind of ebbed and flowed. Wolfhounds got off to an absolute stormer, scoring their first try within the first minute of the game. And Lightning, beautifully worked try in that corner. Second row's a real feature of this game so far, as Wolfhounds turn that over, and it's a double turnover. Wilkins gets that back again for Lightning. Maybe looking for set up a box kick. Jones, well gathered, bit of a bubble or ball there. Ryder. Gaffney had to go digging for that one there. Good carries, Barrett across the gain line. Lovely up and over. Oh, there's a bit of a hole. Oh, is she going to go all the way? The offload just makes it out to Corrigan. Hughes from the Wolfhounds, new scrum half there. Corrie had to come into the scrum half position. Lightning have done well to get defensively set again. Aoife Moore. Wolfhounds pounding away here. Gaffney. Big defence from Lightning though. Good hands, just short. Good ball presentation though. Great defence again there from Lightning. Change of direction, 2-on-1. Lovely ball outside. Great step, and there's the try. Katie Corrigan.
Katie Heffernan's footwork, evasion in the first place to get that gain line. Bring her team into 5 metres close to the line.
Because there wasn't the numbers weren't in her favour, and but what a step, 3-on-1, and just par and stepped inside. But again, the patience from Wolfhounds. They were close to the line. They didn't push it, didn't try to dive for the line, and they just kept it sensible, and eventually got what they deserved in the end.
Really impressed with the depth management and timing of Katie Heffernan's run, receive the ball, make that first line break, and then set up that try eventually in the corner. She'll be kicking herself they didn't get it the first time.
She got 4 tries against Brighton Thunder earlier in this competition. Katie Corrigan, such a weapon. Oh, off the crossbar. You couldn't get much closer than that.
Oh, Nikki Cohey would be wishing that was a crossbar challenge, but she does.
She'll maybe get a pint for that after.
She'll get a pint for that pass and getting it out wide to Katie in the first place. So Nikki's doing well, managing this side against Lightning.
So 10-5, 2 tries to 1 here in Energy Park in Dublin. Oh, that's a good kick off. The ball checked on the Energy turf. Caitlin Lewis was the first to grab it, and Lightning have managed to regather their own kick-off. Some nice interplay there again. Molly Reardon heavily involved. Big hit on Paige Jones as the ball goes out. Look how fast the Wolfhounds defence are up. Lucy Isaac finds a little bit of a hole. And a good clear out after, but no scrum half there, just a bit slow from Lightning. Reardon. Wilkins had to check. Jones. Paige Jones, big strength there from Emer Corrie. Lightning did well to get that out of that because it was threatening to be a maul. Molly Reardon held up. Look at that, they're trying to hold him up again, looking for that maul opportunities. Nice little step there from Scoble. And they're still going. Hard person to bring down the prop forward. Lovely out the back, some good hands, and it's an interception! Oh, across the way! Are they going to stop Corrigan? Surely not! It's going to be her second of the afternoon, right under the sticks! Wonderful work! Katie Corrigan, her second in about 3 minutes, and that was just a poacher's try.
Oh, Katie Corrigan reading that like a book and taking that all the way under the post. Really well worked from the Wolfhounds there. I think they were also pretty lucky there. It's tough defensively when your centres are on both sides, just to hold that.
And Lightning had really been threatening there as well. They were going through the phases nicely for the first time. The Wolfhounds defence, it'll be interesting to see can they keep that up for the whole duration of the game, because it's intense.
Yeah, you've seen some wonderful momentum stops there. We saw Hannah O'Connor make some big hits. Brittany Hogan as well make some big hits, and some good line integrity as well from the Wolfhounds. Coaching wise, defensively, you always want to win the ball back and turn that into points, and that's a really good result there from the Wolfhounds.
And the first time we've had a little bit of a cushion in the scoreline. 17-5, and critical as well to get those conversions, because it's the extra twos that chip away at the scoreboard. Lightning will want to get next up on the scoreboard. Those are fantastic kickoffs, absolutely brilliant. And Lightning, have they got that back? I think they have for this. Surely they have for the second time. Robin Wilkins is just floating those up in the air. It's just beautiful skill.
Yes, she does. Wolfhounds do need to reconsider their receipts there. Constable
makes a couple of yards. It's slower at the breakdown from Lightning. That's the only thing that's really making the difference at the minute. Good handoff there by Reardon. Vinci comes down. Now that could be a penalty. I think it's a hard one to call, but close. Good carry again from Isaac. Now Sean Jones is going for a little rattle ourselves. Great take, what an incredible pickup. Molly Boyne, the captain, under huge amounts of pressure, has jackled brilliantly, and the Wolfhounds have it. Gaffney. Up it goes. Caitlin Lewis watches it bounce. It is bouncing ball. Oh, it's going to be a battle of the 11s. Eventually Caitlin Lewis comes away with it, but under huge pressure from Marley. Dragons get themselves set again into two big, strong tackles. Shan Jones, charge down there. Good pick up by Lewis, she's found a bit of space. Caitlin Lewis, where's the support? She needs people with her. Lovely little step. Jenny Scoble right on it as well. That's good, great play from Lightning. There is space out wide. Gone for the corner as well. It's going to be a bit of a kick chase. And again, a good kick. Potentially a little bit of an option to pass that wide had the Lightning taken it, though there was maybe one of an overlap.
Yeah, there was an overlap there, but I think credit to Aoife Dalton as well, just her physical presence. When you've got a ball in hand and you see that little bit of a glimmer of a player, you know, you'd go foot to ball and look at the line. So
and Heffernan and Dalton have been so fast up in the line. Every single time the Lightning get the ball, by the time it gets out to 12, they're smothered.
Oh, they're doing wonderful work in the centres defensively, holding the width as well, spacing wise, looking good. Line integrity is looking fine. I think Wolfhounds at times they'll be able to get off the line a little bit quicker, so that when they do the fold, Lightning are making their line breaks in just around the ruck, so close to that ruck. So if everyone just gets up a little bit quicker, you can kill momentum a little bit earlier, have more time around the breakdown, and stop the line breaks there from Lightning. Equally, Lightning are doing really well to exploit with the spaces as well. Yeah,
if they can, I kind of feel it's when they're in the rucks a little bit slower, it just gives the defence that extra couple of seconds to get themselves set, and you can kind of almost see Heffernan and Dalton just lining up their opposite numbers, and if the ball can come out of that ruck a little bit quicker for Lightning, then they could be really in a position to make some good yards.
Absolutely.
So anyway, there we go. We're almost a quarter of the way through this match, would you believe, halfway through the first half, and it's been a phenomenal game from both teams. Wolfhounds deservingly edging it here at Energia Park, 17 points to 5. So here we go. Lightning to the Wolfhounds after a good kick into position from Lightning. Well done. There was some good challenge there, but they've got that maul drive set really well.
Really good call there from Hannah O'Connor. She's a line-out caller here to drive that, knowing that the middle of the 4 ball was on for a maul. You can see Nikki Cohey setting up there for a territory kick.
Well, she started, Hannah O'Connor, she started this tournament by a couple of captaincies of this side, so she's certainly got the credentials. She knows how to lead. Oh, that's a lovely tight line and a lovely offload as well. They're managing to get the ball freed up in tackles, the Wolfhounds. Little bit of a change of technique, just dropping it in behind. What a pick up there from Parry. Lovely offload, and Lewis with a big right hand. Oh, the thought of the offload there was there from Hopkins, and could easily have given it, but did the wise thing. And again, slow at ruck time. Pick and jam round the corner, try and get a bit of speed into this ruck. Lucy Isaac. And I thought, Wolfhounds were on that again every single time, looking for the jackal. Hopkins. Great line again. Lightning again, going through the phases beautifully.
There's the read.
Webster.
Yeah,
great clean out of, they turned it over. Well, they have turned it over again. There's a little bit of a hole down the middle. Oh, what a sidestep. This is surely going to go all the way. What an offload. Can it go to hand one? What a pass and what a catch. Lovely skill there. Still in play. Who's going to come away with it? Wolfhounds have it. Goodness, well, it's all slowed down again. What a break by Heffernan down that middle. Absolutely incredible. Such a step.
Excellent break by Heffernan and turnover from Aoife Dalton's tackle. Wonderful take in for more, but unfortunately ripped out.
Constable have it, and there's numbers here if they can move it. Lightning, can they get all the way out? Checked inside, was well marked by Corrigan though on the outside to stop Lewis getting any traction. Good little spot from Shan Jones. A little bit of space behind the wingers. And yeah, just now, that was a tight call there from the fourth official to see who touched that first, but I think the right call at the end. Clever little spot by the scrum half, Shan Jones there. There was just that bit of space behind the winger.
Yeah, Lightning did do well to get all that territory. Credit to Ava Ryder and Katie Corrigan. They're doing pretty good defensively.
And we're just waiting. We've got a bit of a wee injury to Shan Jones there, the scrum half. And Lightning wouldn't want to see her go off. She's been sniping round the fringes a few times, picking and going. Her distribution to Wilkins has been really good. And just that vision, that lovely little dink kick over the top there, just to see where's the space. There's space in behind. Just keep playing the territory position. And you kind of feel at some point for Lightning that will pay off. So it's been It's been quite the start here. 17-5. Wolfhounds lead. 3 tries, 2 from Corrigan, 1 for Heffernan early on, with one of them a Corrigan intercept. So the scoreline maybe somewhat flattering Wolfhounds with that intercept, but because Lightning have very much been in this game. One try from them and they're right back in it. So there we go, she's back up again. That's good to see Shan Jones back in the action. She got 2 tries against Edinburgh last week, and both from close range. That's the sniping mentality around the fringes, but they are having to make one change. On comes Maisie Davies at 20. And just while we're waiting, I can tell you that it's full time in Edinburgh, and Edinburgh have beaten the Clovers by 35 points to 21. So the big thing for Lightning is then that they're just 3 points at the minute behind the Clovers. So any sort of win this afternoon would jump them up to 3rd and put them in the top tier playoff. Good maul drive by Lightning, keeping it tight really for the first time this afternoon. Shan Jones and Wolfhounds have made a real nuisance of themselves there. Hogan getting in round the side just to slow that down, but great yardage there from Lightning, and again it's the same result though. Wolfhounds Jackling, I mean, that was a brilliant maul drive, very controlled, and then just until the end where they broke away. And a lot of that was down, I think, to Brittany Hogan getting her hands in.
Yeah, absolutely, and knowing where to pick that off, but also there was a clear bowl specialty on that turnover as well.
I have almost lost count of how many times there's been a jackal turnover for the Wolfhounds in their own 22. Critical defence. So Clenaghan at hooker in the number 2 shirt for the Wolfhounds. It's quick, message in, message out, but just turnover for Lightning, just through the hands. Shan Jones playing it quite tight. Molly Reardon always, she's got a quick turn of pace for a hooker. Made some yardage, good run there by Constable. Scored early in the tournament against Glasgow. Little dink by Wilkins into the open space. Oh, nearly gathered herself, but it was well read in the back. Wolfhounds doing really well at the minute. Oh, and it's a turnover for a knock-on just at the tail. I was just about to say, Wolfhounds doing really well at gathering up the loose ends. All those little bobble bouncer balls seem to be going their way at the minute.
Yeah, I think the Wolfhounds will look back at this and know that they do well defensively to win the ball back. It's just the next thing. Set piece, they weren't able to secure that line out, and then another turnover here to force a scrum to Lightning. So a couple of work-ons in terms of executing the really strong defence that they have to actually get the ball back.
So it's a perfect scrum position for Lightning, just outside Wolfhounds 22, centre pitch. They've lined all 7 defenders up left. But there's a wide open blind side there the Wolfhounds will need to keep an eye on. But first things first, Lightning have to win the scrum. Wolfhounds put a bit of a shove on them earlier. Wilkins has gone open side, looking for the space there. Here we go. Lightning, a little bit of a knock on by Parry. Under huge pressure from that Wolfhounds defence again, and we'll go back for that knock-on. Just slightly overran it there from the fullback.
Yeah, just some execution on a catch pass there, and unfortunate for Lightning, but they had some good positioning there to get some points. And a defensive scrum now. I think this is potentially Wolfhounds' first put into the scrum of the afternoon. I would imagine we might just see this just kept nice and steady. Give ball on a plate for Gaffney. That's a great scrum from Lightning, really putting the pressure on.
Max Weston had just started to crab, I think, both sides equally. And there you go. Lightning, real hard drive. Wolfhounds get a second bite of the cherry, and they're really going to have to tough up here in this one.
Yeah, Molly Reardon and Abby Constable there. Confident in the front row for Lightning.
So here we go. Gaffney gets the ball in. That's a bit more solid a scrum for the Wolfhounds. Pounding it up. Good run there by Moore. And that's a huge boot. Great take by Shan Jones, though, who again puts a little bobbler into the corner. Good hands there, and a good kick again. Robin Williams, little dink, she's found a lot of space. Where's the ball going to bounce? Comes up in Wolfhound's hands. And there it is, holding on. And we've got a penalty, no more than you deserve. They're very clever kick from Robin Wilkins. The kicking game of Lightning is, they've mixed it up an awful lot. They've kicked that 50-22. They've done little dinks over the top. They've spotted. There's a lot of really good quality kicking game going on for Lightning. Absolutely.
We spoke earlier about the experience of Robin Wilkins and the Welsh game managers in 9 and 10. So you're starting to see the variety of kicks. They're able to see the space and execute, whether it's a dink or, as you say, 50-22, and now they've worked their way into their green zone, in the scoring zone here, and unfortunately miss out.
Oh, nearly. Wolfhounds get a turnover. Still going, pumping the legs up to the 22. Gaffney, cocky, great pressure there. A little bit of afters. I think that was Molly Reardon there, just making sure that that Cocky knew that this is a competitive game.
Yeah. I think Nicky's doing well, just being the steady head at the back. Defensive position is pretty good, just to receive some of those kicks and give it back. But
good line out from Lightning. This is probably their most sustained period in Wolfhounds half. Big run by Macy Davies. Wolfhounds turn it over again. They're just devastating. And another penalty. This time good jackal work. Davies, he's made quite an impact since she's come on as that injury replacement. Do you take the points here? That's the question. You're 17-8, has a slightly better ring to it, maybe. Right in front of the posts. It's a wee bit far, but interesting taking the scrum option.
Yeah, she was well able to take that 3 points, get the ball back at halfway and then go again. But they obviously back their scrum. They'll be looking to execute this time in terms of the catch pass. The last scrum attack that they had, similar area, probably more towards the right side. They weren't able to execute, so hopefully we'll get to see them in action here.
Yeah, they've lined, you can't see on the picture here, but they've lined two, well you can now, they've lined two backs up straight behind the scrum. I always love seeing this, and then usually there's a scrum collapse and a penalty and you never see what's going to happen, but here we go, Lightning, good ball, 8 pick up at the back. Little dink over the top, it's going to be a chase. De Vera's going for it, is she going to catch it? She is! Oh, the bubble of the ball, but great work, you could see Jenna De Vera. The Wales under-20s captain was steaming in and her timing was absolutely impeccable. Very clever. We just talked moments ago about that little dink, but look at the line De Vera cut. And yes, there's a bounce of a ball, but you have to be in the right position. And she was in the perfect position. What a try from Lightning.
Yeah, beautiful dink there. Taking the ball right to the line for that ball to go over the top of the defence. as you say, the Welsh under-20s captain, Jenna De Vera, finishing off for Lightning.
And they were right not to take the 3 points. They should never listen to me anyway.
They didn't get the 3 points, wow. They got the 7 points.
Got the 7, wowee. Tell you what, and it's well deserved. They've been pushing away at the Wolfhounds for maybe the last 7-8 minutes. The pressure's been there.
Credit to Lightning as well. They would have seen defensive space as well on that right side of the scrum, so they knew that they could execute or at least exploit that space.
So here we go. Half an hour gone in this match. 5 tries. 17-12 to the Wolfhounds. It's a title fixture, and it's really come alive in the last 10 minutes or so from a Lightning perspective. And you can hear below it's just the Lightning subs bench is very vocal. And that's a decent kick to get them back into Wolfhounds territory again.
It is good territory for Lightning. I think Wolfhounds will be kicking themselves. It's the turnovers that are letting the Lightning team into this game. Halfway line for a line-out. Be interesting to see what attacking shape the Lightning side will show us, whether they'll hit it up in the middle.
You got the perfect view of that line out there. Straight down the middle, lovely take, lovely interplay, and here's the try score. De Vera offloads again to partner Webster. It's going to go all the way out to Lewis. Good cover tackle by Corrigan. Lightning on the attack again, nice inside ball. Hopkins. Wilkins the offload, but under huge pressure again. It's been a real feature this half.
They're playing with a bit more confidence now. You can see Lightning taking the ball right to the line, getting the passes out.
Wow, look at that for a tackle. Picking and going round the fringes, par for par. Change of tactics a little bit from Lightning, just going round the fringes. With Jenkins it was that time at 6. Brownie King, a little bit isolated there. Constable. Reardon, they're just draining the Wolfhounds defence here, pounding round the fringes. Hopkins again. Jones, the props there working really hard. Davies taking it in. De Vera, nice step inside. Oh, breaking through a few challenges now. This Wolfhounds defence closing in the end of the first half. Oh, I was about to say they're getting tired, but not tired enough to get another jackal. They've got a penalty advantage. There's the opportunity, I think, for the play on. I think they have a penalty advantage. The referee certainly put his hands out. Might just have been a signal, a turnover. I'm not sure. But certainly we're playing on from the Wolfhounds perspective anyway. Wow, you can't take your eyes off this game for a minute. The big boot, it mustn't have been a penalty advantage. We're playing on here anyway. The ball bubbling and bouncing. This 4G surface is really, it's playing havoc with everybody. What a try. This time it's, Niamh Marley. Goodness, you can't take your eyes off this game for a minute. The ball bounces evenly for both sides.
Yeah.
De Vera got the best of it last time. And Niamh Marley this time.
It's been a game of reaction in these last few minutes, and it's been pretty good to watch. Niamh Marley taking that ball lightning quick and finishing over the line. That was an outstanding turnover that Wolfhounds were able to get again inside the 22.
The other critical thing about that score is it notches up the bonus point. And with Edinburgh getting a bonus point win there against the Clovers, Edinburgh have got 20 points on the board now and Wolfhounds 19, so that brings the Wolfhounds in Edinburgh up level, and with the Wolfhounds getting the win against Edinburgh, they're now guaranteed the top spot. Not that it really matters, as long as you finish in the top 3, that's the thing in this competition, but the important thing is to remember as the conversion goes over that that the scores from the regular league carry forward into the playoffs. So the more points you can gather in this phase, so even though the Wolfhounds guaranteed the top flight playoffs, they need to kick on, and they're certainly doing that. 24-12 here at Energy Park in Dublin. And nearly once again, those kickoffs are fantastic from Lightning, aren't they?
They're absolutely brilliant kicks, but Wolfhounds need to just reset their positioning on that kick. That they're targeting that side. It's happened probably 4 or 5 times there. They've missed taking the ball on the full, so just something for themselves to consider, just a repositioning slightly to take their ball on the full.
Maybe a little bit of cuteness required as well. You quite often see that where you kind of get a little bit of a blocker moving in, just to stop, because they're getting right the way through, right on top of the Wolfhounds, but not that we would ever suggest such tactics, but so here we go, another scrum for the Wolfhounds.
You can't quite see on this angle here, but we've got Niamh Marley. Oh, now you can, quite flat on the outside. Lightning go for a 4-up defence, which is interesting. So they've got one in the back. So
it just shows you the kicking strength of Cocky, but they're going blind.
Yeah.
Half a break by Corrigan, well tackled by Lewis. O'Connor. Oh, Molly Reardon needs to watch herself there. I suppose that's why they're keeping someone deep. That boot of Cocky, always dangerous. Parry. Look at the Jackals over the top. Are they going to get that back? They do. But they're always looking for the ball. Good carry by Hopkins. Shan Jones, though, just having to dig. She's just not getting ball on a plate the way I think she'd like. That's a bit better. That's a nice, quicker ball. Lovely hands. Oh, nearly an interception. Wolfhounds up so close, up so fast again. Clever dink over the top. Thicker looking for it. Marley read that well, though. Gathered it for the Wolfhounds.
If they can execute that space, there's plenty of it on the right-hand side.
Yeah, although the Lightning have recognised that and have done very well to spread their defence quite quick here. As here they go all the way out to Corrigan. Lewis in good position once again. They've man-to-man marked each other very well this game so far. Hogan. Lovely ball by Cocky and a great tackle. Oh, and there's the intercept. Nice offload off the deck as well. Molly Reardon gives it off to front row partner Jenny Scoble. They're screaming for it on both sides, but Davies ploughs up the middle. They're screaming for it on the right. There is numbers if it goes. There is numbers if they can get this ball out. It's all slowed down again a little. Abby Constable picking and going around the fringes. Reardon, little offload. Lewis did well to pick that off her toes. Davies. Lovely hands again. Are they going to get it all the way out? De Vera. Webster spins out of a tackle, gets the offload away. Good pick up by Parry. Parry on the offload to De Vera. One of the Wolfhounds players just gets in the way there.
back in
And
Lightning's
they've turned it
hands.
over. Goodness, I don't think we've had a break in about 3 minutes here. This is frenetic stuff at the end of this first half here in Energia Park. And Wolfhounds have the penalty. Will they just tap and kick it out? Or maybe, I'm not too sure. I think we are at looking at live time here. I'm not too sure, but wow, that was some phase of play. Both sides, brilliant play.
Yeah, defensively, both sides able to win the ball back and get a few phases, string a few phases until another turnover. So it was a pretty hectic passage of play, it was.
Yeah, just we've got Brittany Hogan here who's just walking off, just got a bit of a cut to the head. So we're going to get a bit of a change there. Brittany Hogan will go off. Actually, there'll be plenty of time there. Just as a very excited Grace Moore was just about to charge onto the pitch, she gives a wry smile. She might get her moment after half-time. We'll wait and see.
Oh, Grace Moore should definitely get her moment. She's an exciting player just as much as Brittany Hogan is.
So hugely exciting first half here at Energia Park. Wolfhounds got off to an absolute flyer through Heffernan with a try after 1 minute. Thicker got the scores level for Lightning. Just 8 minutes later, 5-all. Corrigan double, won an intercept, brought the scorelines up, converted to 17-5. And then De Vera got one back with a lovely little chip over the top and score in the corner. But it was Wolfhounds who had the final word of the afternoon in the first half through Marley and a converted try from Cookie, leaving the score here at Energia Park by 24 points to 12. And stay tuned and you can join us for even more action in the second half.
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Back out is the Wolfhounds by their captain, number 7, Molly Boyd, leading Gwalia Lightning by 24 points to 12.
So welcome back to Energia Park, the second half of this final Celtic Challenge weekend. If you missed the first half, you missed an absolute belter. The Wolfhounds lead here 24 points to 12. 4 tries for the Wolfhounds, 2 from Lightning. Wilson, have you had a chance to recover from the first half? What did you kind of? What were your takeaways? What did you kind of go? I was really impressed by.
Oh, it was a bit hectic, wasn't it? In a good way, in a positive way, it was hectic in terms of, both sides being able to exploit the space. Some really handy skill work in the hands, and some tries scored off some dinks from the foot. So it was a varied first half. Got to show a few different skill sets from both teams.
Backs and forwards interplaying. That was brilliant to see, and both sides were at it. You know, Molly Reardon and Constable and Scooble, the front 3 for Lightning. You got the ball in hand quite a lot, but the second rows for Wolfhounds as well, Corey and O'Connor, were prevalent as well.
Yeah, Hannah O'Connor's been a senior player in general in Ireland in the last number of years, so it's really good to see players like that stand out and also help the younger ones coming through as well. I think the back 3 defence for Wolfhounds are doing well. Centres in the front 3 too.
And it's all sort of the whole premise of this tournament is to just get players used to the intensity levels of a step up from club level in the respective nations, to give them that interplay, get them used playing with people from other provinces, and it's certainly working to great effect here as Lightning come out, and they've had some brilliant tries as well and threatened an awful lot. I think if Wolfhounds hadn't been so good on the jackal ball in their own 22 and scramble defence, then Lightning, the score might be a lot closer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Nikki Cohey will get this started for the second half.
Changes for Wolfhounds, number 18, Christy Honey is now on the pitch.
Deep kick this time, and Wolfhounds straight on the offensive defence there, right in the heart of it. Good carry by Hopkins, who again, huge 40 minutes there before. Brilliant work rate from her. Wolfhounds have turned that over again.
Oh, we just saw Christy Haney's specialty. She's pretty useful in the squat machine in the gym, and low and go on that first double hit there, getting an impact shot and eventually winning the ball back for the Wolfhounds first scrum of the second half.
And that'll be the interesting thing for me to see. I mean, what will those legs still be like after 60, 70 minutes? Because the intensity levels have been really, really hot, and especially defence from Wolfhounds, because they are putting huge pace onto that defence, especially in the middle, in the centres.
Absolutely, and it's a really good change to bring Grace Moore as well in the second half straight away. So Grace Moore, Christy Haney, 2 exceptional impact from the bench. Christy Haney's birthday yesterday as well.
And look at this try from the Wolfhounds, straight into the heart of it. Lovely control at the back by Hogan. And there was the penalty, always coming. You might be tempted to take another scrum from a penalty after that.
Yeah, that's right. And we spoke before about the importance of exposing the younger players like Jade Gaffney to the likes of experienced pack that are with the 9 of Sean Jones as well in her opposition, and being able to just navigate that ball with Grace Moore at the back.
Yeah, Sean Jones has been excellent for Lightning, just critical in getting that. Just if she'd been getting ball on the plate a wee bit better, then again, you could see the Lightning pack start to motor. No signs of this Wolfhounds team easing off at all in this second period. Just a reminder while we're waiting here that Edinburgh beat the Clovers there earlier this afternoon with a bonus point. So the way things stand at the minute, Edinburgh have 20 points and are at the top of the pool. Wolfhounds before this game started had 19 points, but they've guaranteed the bonus, so they're definitely going to finish top of the standings. Same points as Edinburgh at the minute. Clovers are on 14, and then Lightning are on 11. So there's only 3 points between Clovers and Lightning. So if Lightning can get any sort of win this afternoon, they would be jump Clovers into the top half. As it stands, both Irish sides are going to be present in the top pool of the playoffs. So we move into a 3-team playoff structure over the next 3 weekends. The first weekend is going to be in Scotland, the second weekend up in Belfast in Ireland, and then the third weekend is in Wales. So very exciting 3 weeks of playoff action still to come, and this match will determine the outcome of who's going to make it into those matches. Better scrum there from Lightning, keeping it steady. Big defence, and Lightning have turned this over, and there's a little bit of an opportunity. Ball just bobbled around a little bit there, but the original knock-on was from the Wolfhounds. Just got themselves a little bit too flat there. The Lightning, or the opportunity was on.
Opportunity was on, and you know, in terms of getting that turnover in the first place, it's one of those things from a game management perspective. You want to keep, you know, that momentum going, not take too long in terms of set piece setup and those sorts of things, just to keep that momentum there. So,
yeah,
unfortunate from the centres, who have actually done really well. Now they set up defensively a 3-3 against a 3-3 attack from Lightning inside their 22.
So Lightning, whose scrum has looked really strong this game, but Wolfhounds start trying to put a squeeze on. It's turned round and they've got the scrum. They've got the scrum penalty.
Yeah, wonderful wheel there in.
It looked like Constable just hit the deck. It's a really interesting scrum battle. You just never know what you're going to get. Wolfhounds really drove hard the first time. Lightning have had their opportunities as well in the scrum. That's the first scrum penalty, and not unsurprisingly, I suppose, given the position, they're going for the scrum.
Absolutely. Aoife and Christie and Maeve Clenaghan as well will be pretty happy with that scrum turnover, as you do, front rows.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's a try comes out of this, they'll be chalking that up to the front row. So this will be really interesting. Nikki Cockey positioned just behind the pack. Watch the way Brittany Hogan's spring-loading that scrum. She's pulling it back. She's pulling on the second rows, and just as the ball goes in, her impact, and there she is. Wasn't it? Sorry, actually, not Brittany Hogan. There's been a change, and the Lightning are away across the 10-metre line. Look at the Wolfhounds go. Are they going to get her? It's going to be a real foot race across the 22. Surely nobody's going to stop. Lewis in the corner. Wow, what a turnaround. Second interception of the game. One for Wolfhounds, one's for Lightning. Lewis punctured, but everybody coming in, and we've got a real game in our hands now.
Oh, that was a wonderful pick-off. Look at this lovely balance running here. Really well taken from Caitlin Lewis to finish in the corner for the Lightning. It was came off a really well-worked scrum route, to be honest. It was the right decision. Going on the right side, Grace Moore maybe could have taken it on a little bit more. She's fresh off the bench, and she's a powerful runner. Unfortunate for Lightning, but really unfortunate for Wolfhounds, sorry, but a pretty wonderful outcome there for Lightning to pick that off.
Yeah, it was incredible, as you say, after some big scrums, Lightning under huge pressure. But that's the sort of game this has been. It's ebbed and flowed both ways. Whilst there's been a team under pressure, you never feel like they're so much under pressure that they're not going to do something. It's been great to watch. And just wide, so 24-17, and all of a sudden, just as Wolfhounds were pushing on Lightning's line, if they'd got a try, you'd have felt it might have been game, set, match. But as it is, we're back to a 7-pointer, one-score game.
Nikki Cohey looks like she was just giving some messages there to Jade on the left side, which side she put their ball down.
Oh, just over the top. Now it's another chase on. Whoa, what a hit there. This time it was thicker, both Lightning wingers, and look at the counter ruck, but just hands on the deck there just for the counter. Fair play, Max Weston was right on the money. But wow, both wingers from Lightning have come out of the changing rooms on fire. Thicker, absolutely. Wow, the speed just to chase that down. Huge play from Lightning, and Wolfhounds in many ways lucky to get away with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, that's what tries do to your team. They kind of give you that bit of a momentum swing, and Lightning are looking confident defensively, but it's Wolfhounds line out here.
Interesting tactic in this line out here from the Wolfhounds. The props giving the call to the hooker. So this time Christy Haney, who's come on at 18, gave the call to the hooker and then immediately runs and then immediately goes. And look at that driving maul from the Wolfhounds this time. Good work from Maisie Davies, just trying to get in, disrupt that. She's got her hands on the ball, certainly. Wolfhounds do well to get that away. Gaffney.
That's the option.
Oh, that's a lovely little crossfield kick.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, she's going to go. They're not going to stop her. Second half of wingers. Niamh Marley gets her second. Beautiful little dink ball from Cocky. Spotted the gap, and that was in. We've seen all the kicks today. What we hadn't seen was a lovely little crossfield kick. Yeah. Beautifully executed.
Lovely crossfield kick from Nikki there for the wonderful finish from Niamh Marley there. A try work.
Sorry, Katie Corrigan. These yellow numbers from that's the one thing they can change. Next, yellow numbers. I can't read the difference, but yes, that was just to confirm that was Katie Corrigan who got that try over on the right-hand side.
The Wolfhounds will be really pleased with that piece execution from the line out. Wonderful experience in the pack to drive that maul and keep it inside until they were able to get that ball out. Quick ball, Nikki Cohi over the post to get the 2 points, but yeah, bringing it back to that first half, we had spoke about the Wolfhounds in patches doing things well and then losing the ball, winning the ball back, losing the ball, but this was a good example of a set piece execution that got them points in the end, and 7 points at that.
So the second half has sort of started with the same sort of bang that the first half did. Early tries, 3 early tries. Just what the Wolfhounds needed after that incredible intercept try by Lewis, and Wolfhounds are off again.
We spoke about the receipts as well on that right-hand side for the repositioning, and it looks like they've solved that. And look at this, getting some gain line as well.
Oh, and a little knock-on in the midfield there, and it's Bubble bouncing. And yes, that'll be a knock-on there. What a run, though, there. That was the captain, Molly Boyne. One of a huge number of Railway Union players getting the run out and just put the head down and belted forward. They did well to catch her. Nice position though for a scrum for Lightning.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's all about just getting that that scrum steady, because the Wolfhounds have really put the impetus on that scrum in the second half.
Some useful attacking positioning here. You can't quite see in the camera, but Nikki Cohi's dropped to the back of the defensive line.
So far deep she was out of picture there. Nice scrum from Lightning. Lovely flat running, and now that deep player could give Lightning a lot of space. Molly Reardon. Good play. Now it's Lightning who are keeping this ball alive, but look, there's that defence from the Wolfhounds again. You can't play with it too much behind your own gain line. Look at the counter ruck. Oh no, that was definitely off the feet. Yeah, look, tap and go from the Wolfhounds. Maeve Davies, she's done phenomenally. She came on as an injury replacement. Lovely hands. And Davies has really lit things up. Parry.
Some good go forward there from Lightning.
Great run. What an angle by Captain Brownie King. Reardon again, just one of the top ball carriers for Lightning. Nice wraparound. Big hit from Hogan. Well, I've seen a little bit of everything. They've been threatening that a few times, that set up the maul, that hold up the player. Takes an incredible amount of upper body strength, though, to do that, and they're working well as a team.
Yeah, they are eventually getting that turnover there, but Wolfhounds will be needing to execute the scrum set piece again and see where the space is, whether they do kick for territory or do some punches up there, punch play, or whether Nicky looks to get the territory straight away. They're set up pretty flat in the backline as well of the scrum.
It's a nice solid scrum there. Good pick up at the base by Hogan.
Oh,
Good.
there we go.
Oh, lovely little offload. Away she goes. There's space on the outside. It just drifted wide. Oh, if that had gone to hand, that would have been real potential. Look, you can see she's looking to the heavens, but
the depth management and the timing, the swerve of Katie Heffernan is a thing of beauty. She's been doing that for a number of years on the Sevens program. We don't get to see on the World Circuit that much doing that, but she gets a chance to express herself here on the 15s pitch. So it's unfortunate it's lost, though. Well, gone back to...
Just back. Well, Wolfhounds will take it anyway they can get it, I imagine. And he's going to give the original knock on. Abby Moyles there in the 22 shirt. I'd originally said Brittany Hogan, who was obviously off for a head injury replacement. She's back on again at 8. And sorry, Grace Moore. Oh dear, we're all over the place. Grace Moore is now in the second row in the left-hand side, allowing Hogan to come into the number 8 position again.
Lightning are showing a 4-up defence, so it'll be interesting to see what Nicky calls here. Katie Ficker is up.
Again. Good strong run by Aoife Dalton. Nice hands. Hannah O'Connor. Cocky. There's so much space for Wolfhounds across the halfway line. Lots of opportunity, 3-on-2 all the way out to the far side. Corrigan, huge yardage made there outside for the Wolfhounds.
Better continuity of play in these few phases from the Wolfhounds.
Dalton. Super play, just going through the phases nicely, the Wolfhounds. A little bit of potential with step back inside. Dalton did well because there wasn't really the numbers there on that outside channel. And huge carry as well. Deep inside Lightning territory. Grace Moore. Hogan. Now sporting a scrum cap. Lightning down to 14 for the minute. Looks like Caitlin Lewis is down with an injury. As they go to that left-hand side, and I don't know whether they'd spotted that gap that Lewis was down. They certainly went to play right into her position. Does not look too comfortable down there, and you saw as soon as she pulled up, you thought that's, and just hope that's nothing too serious. A raft of changes regardless come on for Lightning. Mostly in the pack, and I'll kind of let you know about those as they come, but a good few changes, and Wolfhounds again, though, going through the phases. You'd mentioned Heffernan, but Aoife Dalton had really got about 3 carries there through that last few phases and just got that power. It's got a lovely combination. There's a nice balance in the centres, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. Wonderful balance there. Aoife Dalton's consistently one of those players that just does her job as an outside centre there, makes all her tackles, some tackles that are a bit trickier than others, gets the gain line as well on attack for your set piece, which is what you want for your centre. Unfortunate injury there, as you say, to...
Yeah, I mean, Caitlin Lewis is she's been one of their real weapons. Both wingers, really, Katie Thicker and Caitlin Lewis, if they can get the ball in enough space, they are really, really dangerous.
Yeah. I've been really impressed with Ava Ryder. Her footwork, her stop, show and go, not show and go, her footwork in and out to create a bit more time on the ball for, the outsides of Katie Corrigan and Neve Marley. That's been impressive to watch.
So it's a tough line out for Lightning, but very, very well dealt with. Good take from Katie Jenkins. Just trying to get a few extra yards. Shan Jones screaming at them to power forward. So it's Ciara Deeks now who's come on at the scrum half position for Lightning in that latest raft of changes. So it's a replacement then for Lightning there. Shan Jones off and Ciara Deeks on. Shan Jones has had a really solid game. Some nice footwork, some good distribution. Sneaks round the side. Straight up, straight down from the Wolfhounds. Oh, and a sneak round the side. Obviously a predetermined play there by the Wolfhounds, and they've still got space down that blind side. And a good turnover from Lightning, because Wolfhounds had obviously targeted the blind side on that play. And they needed that turnover. And a good clearance. Lightning will be pleased with that, because the Wolfhounds were certainly just starting to motor. You could tell they had that little plan of, it was a very well executed line out. Straight up, straight down, looked to set up a maul, but then broke away.
Yeah, those sorts of decision making, that's good for just building the experience of the likes of Jade Gaffney. For example, could have been a move that they were practicing and potentially wasn't on then, but there's always other options to set piece moves. Unfortunately, this line-out is lost, and it's great work there from Lightning to win the ball back.
Yeah, absolutely excellent. You just get a feeling the breeze is just picking up a little bit. And it's just favouring should favour Lightning in this second half. Another good mauling drive. Both sides really taking them on in the packs. Have to be careful now. It's broken up so much you can easily get an accidental offside. Look at that, Aoife Moore working hard just to try and swim over the top. Lovely ball to Vera. How she got that offload away. Fantastic work in the midfield. Lightning, there is space out right now. There are numbers. Hopkins. Here we go, 2-on-1. Davies again. Such a great ball carrier for Lightning. The big handoff, she did the right thing to hold on to it though. Oh, little sidestep through the middle. Away goes Paige Jones. Oh, getting pulled by the hair, and that definite penalty there. Can they use it? There's space out left. They've got to shift it. They've got to shift it, Lightning. There's opportunity here. Right out to that outside channel. Great work. What super phase of play there. Still got the penalty advantage, Lightning. Reardon Big cold carry. What a big opportunity here for Lightning. Nice crossfield kick. Who's going to gather this? This could go anywhere. And yeah, we're going to go back for the penalty. What a break. Goodness, she can't take her eyes off this game.
Oh, it was a great break. She picked off some space on the inside, unfortunately on the inside of Molly Boyne, after Molly Boyne did some outstanding defensive work a few phases before that. Wonderful attack there then from Lightning to work their way and draw a penalty there.
In some ways, it's a hard penalty. They're going to kick for touch. It's a difficult position. She's not going to make much yardage here. They're going to take the line out just inside the 22. You could see their thought process. Will we take the scrum? But they've been under so much pressure in the scrum that it's the line out to where they go.
For Wolfhounds, number 16, India Daly replaces number 2, May Flanagan.
Katie Whelan's come on as well for Jay Gaffney. Katie Whelan's been doing a lot of work in that clearance ball a little bit quicker than she has been, so it'll be great to see how she gets on.
De Filippo there. Davies as well. Little basketball pass over the top, and Reardon. Oh, slight half gap, almost through. Deeks and some big hits, and it's a knock on, and the Wolfhounds are going to come away with this. And they'll breathe a little. Well, they might not breathe a sigh of relief just yet. They're still inside their own 22. Good tap tackle there around the corner. And we're going to go just for the forward for the knock on. Oh, you just sense something coming there for Lightning if they could have just got that final pass.
Yeah, Lightning do so well to work their way into attacking positions that could get some points for them. And I suppose in some ways credit to the defence on the Wolfhounds. But
yeah, it was Molly Reardon who almost made that half break and just sensed. But it's sort of the work rate in the 22. You can see that the Wolfhounds just up it. They've upped it the whole game. There's an intensity in their own 22 that just means that it's the turnovers come.
Yeah, the scramble defence isn't too bad. Set up defensively here against a line out the scrum for a Lightning left-hand side.
Now, this will be interesting. The Wolfhound scrum has been very intense. There's been an awful lot of changes, though. Lightning have brought on a new front row. Wolfhound still putting them under pressure. They need to get this ball out, and they do very well at 8. Deeks just about gets that ball out. De Vera, and again, it's just slow, bit slow from the back of that ruck. The ball was sitting there. Davies again. King. Wilkins. Little bit of a gap, spotted the ball, bobbles and bounces. Good catch by Ryder, and it's tipped to their own side. But Lightning have it. Wilkins put herself in a beautiful position. Good run from her. Deeks gives it out to Constable. King's worked very hard in that second row. Very solid captain. Led from example, big carries, good defence. Reardon again. Deeks and Wilkins now combining really well at 9 and 10. Going through the phases again, but the Wolfhounds up so fast, they can't seem to get it outside that 12 channel. And there's the penalty coming. The intensity in defence. I'm sure the wingers are itching for it here from Lightning, but they just can't get it out there.
Outstanding work rate from Grace Moore and the whole pack, to be honest. That whole set of phases started from a dominant scrum defensively from Wolfhounds. Lightning did well to retain possession, but weren't able to get that momentum to go forward. So territory for Wolfhounds, but back on defence they are.
Nice line again from Davies. This time she puts boot to ball. go for the territory. It's bubbling and bouncing nicely. Cocky from her own 5 metre channel gets a nice bit of spin on that. Now Lightning are on. Hopkins buries the head, gets the offload to Parry. Now this could be a penalty advantage for rolling on the wrong side. Yep, definitely not trying to roll away. Davies again. Goodness, she's been such a strong carrier this afternoon. Maybe an opportunity, step inside from De Filippo. There's definitely numbers on this right-hand side for Lightning. Jones sends it out to Vera. Hopkins, nice inside for Parry. And a turnover. But will it be? Yeah, just didn't roll away. It wasn't. I don't think it was the. I don't think it was the player jackling. I think it might have been Grace Moore who just wasn't rolling away there. You get the sense that something's coming for Lightning. There is another score on the cards, isn't there? And in the grand scheme of things, even though this game, it's hard to see them getting back to win this game, but one more try would give Lightning a bonus point, which, you know, in the grand scheme of the league, if they go into the next.
Absolutely. There's still time, though. There's still time for.
There is
for
still
Lightning,
time. If they get a score here, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
2 tries.
Pretty handy position for a line-out.
The interesting thing is, and let's not get overexcited, but like, you know, if they scored a try here to go to 24-31, one more converted try would get them a draw and a bonus point, which is 3 points, which would bring them up level with points with the Clovers on third. I'm not too sure. I'm not tight enough on the maths to know, but there's a fair old chance that, given how many points Lightning have scored today, they could well overstep Clovers just with a draw. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but there's certainly, what we're saying is there's enough there for Lightning still to play for in this game that a draw may well be enough. Good work. That was Grace Moore managing to sneak that out of the air. Looked like an old school line out where nobody lifted. One of the Lightning coaches below us there is just shouting, "Stay in the fight," and that's exactly what Lightning have done this whole game. They've just stayed in the fight. They've kept nicking scores. They've kept ticking away. Just, you think they're out of it. They score another try and they're within 7.
Yeah, they're certainly staying in the fight. There's still opportunities for Lightning to get some points on the board as well. Line out now, though, to Wolfhounds. Again, Grace Moore just sort of picking that off. Line out to Lightning, sorry.
Good line out from Lightning again. Molly Reardon trying to get that to the tail of the road. It's still going there. May well be King who's got her hands on the ball. Finally, I think it's Constable. They're certainly working. Here goes Constable, still driving. Deeks controlling that at 9, just looking for it. Jenkins on the pick and go. Parr, Davies now. The backs may not see too much of this. The forwards may just want their own little bit. Good counter-rucking from the Wolfhounds though. Lightning still in possession. Eventually it goes out the backs. Nice little bits of hand to Vera. Back to the pack again. Keep it tight. This is going to be very draining from the Wolfhounds. They are going very low, the Wolfhounds, in the tackle. It's going to be very hard to get underneath them. Will they go back? Deeks maybe spots a bit of a space out wide. Oh, it's going to be a try! Super work, Rebecca De Filippo gets over the touchline, and it's no more than they deserved. Their patience through those phases, through the backs, picking and going around the forwards, little offloads. The scrum half, Ciara Deeks, controlling it so well, and it was just Parr in the end that got across, wasn't it?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful strong run in there from Rebecca De Filippo to get over the line for Lightning. They'd been waiting for a score for a number of set-piece opportunities and finally got it. I know Aoife Dalton will be disappointed in herself, but she did some pretty wonderful scrambling work before that.
Now, this conversion is very critical. The difference in a 9-point game and a 7-point game. And Robin Williams has stuck that right between the sticks. And it's going to be 31-24. I'm running out of paper to write this scoreline down. And with 10 minutes left,
Lightning are still in the fight.
Still in the fight.
They're still in the fight.
Still in the fight.
10 minutes to go. Great match.
Even the score caller is calling it a great match. He can't help himself. It's a great match. You're being treated to an absolute clinker here.
I want to see lots of tries and games.
And as well, we should note that's the bonus point for Lightning as well. So it's a critical 1 point. So they're within 2 points now of Clovers above them in the table. The difference between fourth and third, the difference between playing in that top tier playoffs or the bottom tier. Little knock on from the kickoff, which will maybe hurt them a bit, but that's okay. 10 point. They've shown, I think, as well, Lightning, their resilience to just hold in there in defence and then break away. You know, you never feel like they're going to, even though they're under pressure, either of these sides can suddenly break.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what the spark plugs are there for in terms of the bench. There's some wonderful impact there from Rebecca, as we mentioned there before, Alo, and a lot of the girls who have come on for Lightning as well, which has that bit of momentum. Same with Wolfhounds.
Oh, so take a deep breath. Here we go. Katie Whelan now. There at scrum half, and Wolfhounds are just going to try and put the power in. Keep driving it forward. Lightning haven't given away a penalty yet. They have now, finally. And then that's when Wolfhounds decide to go. Wolfhounds have done so well at every oh, what a turnover. It's going to go back for the penalty, but it's a great Lightning turnover on the deck.
Yeah, dominant scrum there. It's pretty handy when you've got a front row and a second row to drive that. And I mean, Grossmore in the second row adds that bit of punch, and Brittany Hogan at the back able to control the ball.
And it's a real kudos to Wolfhounds, because every single time Lightning have scored, Wolfhounds have had something to respond with. Just every time Lightning sort of go, right, have one from us, Wolfhounds go, we've got one better. You know, it's that thrust and parry, isn't it?
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see what Hannah O'Connor calls here for the line-out. They've been going pretty well on the good old-fashioned taking in and maul it over the line. So it'll be interesting to see what they play off this.
No, I'm not sure. We've got a substitution coming on here, and we're still playing on. Wolfhounds going for the final punch. Can they get across the line? There's millimetres short now. You kind of feel that if Wolfhounds get one more, they can close this one out. They're driving, they're across the line. What an incredible try.
From the birthday girl yesterday, Christy Haney.
Wow.
5 for Wolfhounds, number 18, Christy Haney.
Christy Haney, and the cheers ring out. The Leinster faithful have another Leinster try.
The pleasing thing about this is that the likes of Christy Haney and a couple of the other experienced players who came on the second half have really made an impact in a positive way. They've won all their scrums, dominant at set piece line-up. They've been able to get the girls up, win the ball, and it's pretty good to see her get a birthday try for herself.
So Nikki Cockey just puts it wide to the scoreline, 36-24, 10 tries, a festival of rugby. And certainly from the Irish perspective, they're going to be very, very happy this afternoon.
Score now is 26 points for Wolfhounds, 24 for Gwalia Lightning.
But you wouldn't bet against Lightning having the final say in this game. It just feels like it's the way it's gone.
Yeah, there's still time for some magic on either side.
The intensity levels shown by both sides all game. We kind of thought, wonder, can they last the pace of the 80? Well, they've shown they have it. They have it in spades. Little bit of a loose pass there from Haney, but gathered up, and the ball pops out. Katie Whelan has to just get that out into touch any shape or form. So, goodness, huge amounts of pressure there from Lightning, and they're right down again on the Wolfhounds 5 metre line.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Wolfhounds have put themselves under pressure now. You know, and you want these games as well to test your defensive system this close to the line, but a wonderful opportunity for Lightning, scoring opportunity.
No counter jump there from the Wolfhounds. They expected to drive, and Lightning decided to opt for the little dummy drive, and then off they go. And how can they get them all going? Can they get across this line? If they get across early enough, there's still 4 minutes left of this game. There's still time. Stay in the fight. Picken goes, and this is where they got their last try from. Just this intensity, urgency round the side, little bit high.
Space on the left-hand side.
Oh, Wilkins, it just didn't come to hand. Wolfhounds have picked it up. Little show over the top. And Corrigan, just as you tried to gather to put the foot in touch, just the intensity levels around the fringes, you just are sure Lightning could do it, but they're still there. They're still in the 22.
Yeah, some good low body position defensively from the Wolfhounds, and equally some pretty good low body position on the attack, but you know, those execution of skills under pressure, catch pass, pressure D, wins the turnover, and you know, gives a bit more territory, eases a bit more pressure off the Wolfhounds of a 22-metre line-out throw to Lightning. They have another opportunity to attack, still in the fight.
Oh, just over the top there, but still gathered.
Until Grace Moore wins it.
Exactly. Not too sure what happened in that line-out, but anyway. Clear the lines, but oh, the ball checks again, and goodness, it went into the hands of a Wolfhounds player, and there's maybe space. Are they going to finish it here across the 10-metre line? The ball bubbles, bounced. Was it a knock on? Where was it play on? We're still play on. Wolfhounds in possession. There's acres of space over the left-hand side of the Wolfhounds. Can shift it now. It's got to be quick ball, but Lightning have done a great job of slowing that down. Crossfield kick. Where's it going to end up? And oh, it ends up into the Lightning player. Oh, skips one pass. Katie Davies there. Almost got away. Entertaining rugby right up to the 80th minute here at Energia Park. Lightning still in possession. No scrum half there. Dana Paulo had to step in there to make that up. Who's going to take it? Does anyone want it? They're just trying to get it away now. It's all turned a little bit frantic here at the end. Maybe Davies decides just to take that straight up route. Hammer it home. Wilkins looks outside. Reardon, nice hand. Lovely offload. Just a knock on in the middle by Williams. Wolfhounds have it. Lovely quick hands there. Tackled just over on that right hand side. And Lightning have it back again.
Tavera has been on fire all game.
She's been outstanding.
Really, really big turnover that was.
As has Reardon. Now there's space again. Penalty advantage. They're going to take the penalty. Just diving in off the feet again. Goodness me, 79th minute, and with an injury, yes, the referee will stop the clock with just under a minute left to play.
Again, both sides, you know, breakdown after a number of phases, able to turn that ball over, get a few phases going their own side, and then get it turned over again. It's been a hectic hectic 79 minutes.
It really
this
is.
game has been.
But it's a phenomenal example of the women's game, isn't it? And how far it's come, and just the talent that's out there.
Yeah, the variety of tries we've seen today, of the 10 tries, have been pretty special, from intercept, almost half the field run, to sort of short game tries, some dinks over the top. Really skillful display here from both sides. Katie Heffernan just coming off there, great shift from herself.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. It's just the diversity of skills, isn't it? You've got forwards in the back line handling like centres. You've got interplay. You've got kicking, all sorts of kicks. We've had lovely crossfield kicks, dinks over the top, beautiful spiral kicks into the corner. Everything on display here. And highly entertaining at the same time.
Been actually very entertaining.
Brilliant. So here we go, Lightning maybe with the last throw of the dice as we close in on the 80th minute. What a tackle in the midfield.
And there's our turnover again.
Still playing the knock-on probably, but here it goes. Is that India Daly?
Oh,
Little charge down, work at that ball, bounce, it bounces anywhere. Katie Davies eventually comes up with it. Wolfhounds have it on the turnover again.
Wolfhounds just need to
And there's the
control this
penalty.
position.
Aoife Dalton. Another word for her. You said Heffernan. We know those two centres have worked so hard today.
Aoife Dalton has been a stand-up player as well today, on and off the ball, defensively and on attack. And they're winning that last sort of play there for Nikki to kick it out for her Wolfhounds team to take the win. Wonderful win by Wolfhounds, and a great fight back as well from Lightning. They were able to execute some of the tries in that 22 in the last sort of few plays that they had. But yeah, it's been an entertaining game, that's for sure.
Yeah, it certainly has, Sienna. It certainly has. It's been absolutely outstanding. I hope you've enjoyed every minute of it here from Energia Park. We've had 10 tries, 6 from the Wolfhounds, 4 from Lightning. Lightning may have lost, but they certainly haven't lost in any shape or form out of pride. That was incredible display from them. Just a couple of bounces of the ball, it would have gone another way and it could have been a different story. Brilliant play from these sides. Wolfhounds 36, Gwalia Lightning 24, and Wolfhounds get their 5th win on the bounce, another bonus point win, and that sends them well clear of the top. And they now go into next weekend's games with alongside Edinburgh and the Clovers. Edinburgh and the Clovers, yes, in that top half. Game's going to be played next weekend in Glasgow and the following weekend in Belfast in Northern Ireland, and then over to Wales for the big finale. But Wolfhounds have certainly put themselves in a great position to win this Celtic challenge. And a massive mark of respect for Lightning, and although they're going to be playing their rugby in the second half of the table, goodness, they go into the second period of the playoffs in great shape.
Yeah, absolutely. You see that there, the Wolfhounds team, a lot of these players have been playing together for a long, long time. And I know some of the Lightning players, some are new to the setup. And
yeah, it's great to see those interplay with the new and old coming. But anyway, that's going to be us from Energia Park. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm sure we'll have more on Rugby Pass TV over the coming weeks for you in the Celtic Challenge. So here we are from Dublin. The scoreline finished at Wolfhounds 36, Gwalia Lightning 24.